Whenever I hear his praise, my mind is in bloom. I am ever devoted and sacrifice unto thee. How beauteous is thy abode! Thou cherishest all, thou takest care of all, and all lie under thy shade. Thou art the Creator Lord, Master of Nanak, and he sees thee in every heart. Kedara, fifth Guru. Dear to me is love of my beloved, my Lord, joy immersed is my mind. I think of thine support, and my eyes towards thee are fixed in gaze. How good will be those days, hours, moments, and tries, and how wonderful is that instant and hour when the hard shutters be opened, the desire quenched, and I live by seeing thy sight, O Lord. Which is the effort? What endeavor and service should I think of to meet thee, O Lord? Nanak says, by discarding pride, arrogance, and attachment, and getting into the society of the saints, thou shalt be saved. Kedara, fifth Guru. O man, sing thou the God's praise. O my Lord Master, show mercy unto me, and make me utter thy name. My Lord has pulled me out of the relish of sins, and attached my mind to the company of the holy. Thou showest thy sight unto him, who through the Guru's word is rid of his doubt, fear, and attachment. May my mind be the dust of all. My Lord, make me shed my haughty intellect. O compassionate Lord, grant me thy devotion. Nanak says, by great good luck the Lord is obtained. Kedara, fifth Guru. Without God, the life goes in vain. He who, abandoning his Lord, is involved in love of another, his raiment and food are all false. Wealth, beauty, property, and enjoyment of players shall not last with man, O mother. The madman, seeing a mirage, is involved therein and is imbued with passing players like the shade of the tree. Man, greatly intoxicated with the wine of pride and worldly love, has fallen into the pit of lust and wrath. O reverend Lord, be thou the succorer of slave Nanak, catching him by the hand, pull him out. Kedara, fifth Guru. Except the Lord, none else shall go with man. God is the master of the meek, Lord of mercy, and patron of the patronless. The sun, wealth, and enjoyment of evil players shall not stand by the man on the path of Yama. By singing the praise of the God, the treasure of name, the mortal is carried across the pit of the world ocean. By seeking the shelter of the Almighty, inexpressible and unknowable Lord, and contemplating him, all suffering is removed. Humble Nanak longs for the dust of the feet of the God slaves. He shall obtain it if it be so writ from primal time on his forehead. Kedara, fifth Guru. Kar, fifth. The Creator of all is one, the only one. He is realized by true Guru's grace. God does not go out of my mind now. This love has become very strong and has burnt all other sinful affections. How can the sparrow hawk forsake the raindrop? Without water, the fish cannot live even for a short while. With my tongue, I utter the praise of the Lord. This has become my habit. The deer is fascinated with the great note of the bell and gets pierced with the sharp arrow. Nanak says, the Lord's lotus feet are the home of elixir. With them I am fastened by means of a knot. Kedara, fifth Guru. My beloved abides in the cave of my mind. O Lord, shatter thou the wall of doubt, and catching me, pull me towards thyself. The world ocean is a great pit. In thy mercy, O Lord, mount me up to the shore. In the Saint Society, I have realized that Lord's feet are the boat to ferry me across. He who upheld thee in the tank of the womb, none other but he, shall save thee in the world forest of the sins. God's shelter is powerful and potent to do all deeds. Nanak is under obligation of none else. Kedara, fifth Guru. My tongue utters thou the Lord's name. By uttering the Lord's praise day and night, thine sins shall be eradicated. O man, thou shalt depart, leaving all thy wealth behind. Know this, that the death hangs over thy head. Realize thou that attachment and evil desires are short-lived and certainly false. Within thy mind embrace the meditation of the true Lord, the eternal being. Nanak says, in seeking treasure of the name lies true gain, and this alone is acceptable to the Lord's portal. Kedara, fifth Guru, I have the sport of Lord's name alone. Now no suffering and strife grip me, and I deal only with the saints. In His grace, the Lord Himself has saved me, and now no evil thoughts arise in me. Whosoever is granted thy name, he contemplates it, and the worldly fire does not agonize him. Peace, pleasure, and joy come from meditation of the Lord's name. The most sublime are the Lord's ambrosial feet. Slave Nanak has taken thy shelter, O Lord, and he has become the dust of thine saints' feet. Kedara, fifth Guru, accursed are the ears without hearing the Lord's name. Those who live by forgetting God, the embodiment of life, how may such live? He who eats and drinks various viands is like the load lifter, as throughout the night and day he suffers great hardship like the bullock yoked to the oil press. Those abandoning the Lord and getting attached to another bewail in many ways. With folded hands, Nanak seeks this boon, Lord, keep me clasped to your bosom. Kedara, fifth Guru, taking the dust of the saints' feet, I rubbed it to my face. By singing the praises of the ever-pervading and imperishable Lord, the pain of the dark age does not afflict the mortal. By the Guru's word of blessings, all the affairs are completed, and man does not wander hither and thither. One who realizes the one Lord, pervading all the various beings, does not burn in fire of evil. The Lord holds his slave by the arm, and his light merges in the supreme light. Orphan Nanak has come to the shelter of thine feet, O God, and he walks with thee in thy will. Kedara, fifth Guru, in my mind is the craving for the God's name. I have within me millionfold peace and bliss, and my burning heart is cooled.